That's good, man. And shout out to LDBC, man. Shout out to my brother Ticket. And shout out to all my brothers that been supporting this movement, man, supporting the platform. Y'all keep liking and subscribing to the channel. Y'all keep showing love to all the brothers, man. On the Lakers, man. They got swept last night, man. The broom's been brought out on them, and there's a lot of speculation of what's going to happen in the future of the Lakers. Unfortunately, they finally ran across a team that just were better than them. End of the day, Golden State they was a shell of themselves due to certain factors leading up to the season. They won the highest turnover prone teams in the league. Them with the Memphis Grizzlies. Uh, that franchise player is really off the wall, off the chain right now. Really is not focused on basketball. Plus, he has significant interest in Steven Adams or Brandon Clark. So end of the day, they Memphis team wasn't really that good. It wasn't that spectacular of what the Lakers did, and they did make some good moves during the trade deadline that elevated the Lakers to turn around this thing. And with the play of Austin Reeves and Anthony Davis and the role players playing at a good level, the Lakers turned around the season. Basically, made a cool run. But we don't celebrate losing. We don't give out participation trophies. End of the day, man. The funeral happened yesterday. Um, I think it's gonna be a lot of major changes with the Lakers. I think end of the day, LeBron James he may have no choice but to retire or at least sit out a year, in my opinion. I think he's gonna have to sit out a year, in my opinion, to get back healthy, to get back to 100%. And we know there's a lot of allegations against LeBron James which haven't been addressed as well. But I'm pretty sure since he does his thing, though, if he was to take a year off and come back when his son entered the draft, he probably would come back rejuvenated, feel refreshed, and then he could create another narrative saying that, hey, when I came out of retirement, I was still playing at a way higher level than Michael Jordan, because that's what he's chasing. He's chasing the ghost that he say that he's been chasing. So, I mean, end of the day, what helps him chase the ghost is to create narratives into fool most casual fans that he's so much better than Mike. But, say that for another day. But the Lakers, man, it's gonna be a lot of blame being thrown at Darvin Ham. I've seen Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis do deserve blame, but at the same time, they did a poor job of getting them the ball and getting them involved early and often. But it was due to LeBron had a hot start. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of put Anthony Davis in a situation that he couldn't get into a good rhythm. But at the same time, when you're great, you're great. You're gonna make it do what it do regardless. And Anthony Davis has done a poor job at that. And his inconsistency came back to haunt the Lakers. At the end of the day, Jokic and Jamal Murray, they just put it to them. They made them pay, and they did that thing. So we just got to be real. I got to give Sinai shout out to you, Sinai. Your Nuggets, the Nuggets looking good, and how everybody is speaking upon the Nuggets and giving Jokic all the praise. They should be the favorites, and they should win their first championship. So we gonna look forward to that. It's gonna be great for basketball because Boston's not coming back on Miami, so we know we're getting the Nuggets versus the Miami Heat, and it's gonna be good for basketball. If you a basketball head, if you just love the game itself, this is a series that you will enjoy, that you're going to love. Man, shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all hit that like, y'all hit that subscribe. You're not
Yeah, what's up, Hiram?
My name ain't Herm. My name is Luda. Cadillac Bills. Cadillac Grill. Check out the oil my Cadillac spills.
back in the building. What's happening to Jay, man? What's your thoughts on everything, my brother? What's your thoughts on the Lakers season? What's your thoughts on what happened to him in this series against Denver? And what's the future of the Los Angeles Lakers? What you think is going to happen with the future of the Lakers and also LeBron Ramon James? You there, Jay? I guess not, but But basically, man, I think it's over for the Lakers, man. I think it's gonna be kind of hard because they gotta make it. They gotta make sure they seal the deal with Austin Reeves. I think that's gonna be difficult because it's gonna be Austin Reeves could go out and get more money elsewhere. It's not like the Lakers go give him a max deal. It's not like the Lakers go get him the top dollar that he probably could get elsewhere.
They are.
You think they are ticket?
They can match any deal.
Okay, okay. But do you think that's a smart idea for the Lakers to match
Doesn't
it?
hurt their cap. They can go because he's their player. They got his right,
Okay,
so they
okay,
can go over the. They can go over the what you call it, the match.
okay, okay. Cause that's
Matter
what.
of fact, it's better for him if he goes and signs with a different team. Hey, Lakers ain't gonna do nothing but match it. If Austin Reeves goes and signs an offer sheet with Houston or somebody for like 80, $90 million, the Lakers gonna match it.
Cause he is a restrictor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah. But yeah, if I'm Austin Reeves, yeah, I go try to get it elsewhere and the Lakers match it, cool. If not, hey, you got paid, got your new contract, go have you a new role, and you could probably elevate in your career. And which ticket I gotta give you credit, you and Elder was on point with this kid from the jump. I think he is the next to come with Gordon Hayward, and shit, he might even be better than Gordon Hayward, to be honest. So Austin Reeves, he's on the up and up to be real. So anybody that could get him, but the Lakers would be dumb to let him go. But you know, it's certain things, it's certain moves that the Lakers gonna have to make. D'Lo got to figure out the D'Lo situation. Um, yes, I probably would let him walk, but at the same time, business wise, it's probably if you could get something for him, try to do that. I don't know they will. I don't know who will want him, but but they got to figure out that situation, which you touched on last night too. Uh, but ticket, what if you still on it? What's your thoughts about LeBron James? Do you think he's gonna take a year off and just come back the next year when the sign into the draft?
It depends on how you feel, what he see, how you feel like the direction's going this summer. Do he feel like they got a real? Do he feel like he can win a championship? You know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to lose no more. He ain't trying to get clowned no more like this. And he knows he can't do it. So he know he need enough help to get it done.
Yeah, yeah. That's why he wanted Kyrie so bad.
Last night, you seen it. He gave everything he had. Wasn't enough.
Nope.
And so when you're a guy like LeBron and you know you can't control it no more, that's when it's time to go. If y'all not gonna put a good enough team around me, I know I can't control it no more. Well, that's when it's time to go.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking he's gonna step away for a year. I think he'll come back just for the simple fact that he do want to play with his son. So I can see him taking a year off and then just come back when his son entered the draft and go from there.
Well, that's not
Uh,
gonna happen because he's still gonna be on a contract
he's
with the
still
Lakers.
on the contract with the Lakers, yeah.
So
But do you think the Lakers
no, he
would?
said he don't care. He said it's not important playing with his son no more.
Okay, okay, okay. Damn. So this may, hey, LeBron fans, this may be the end for him. End of the day, Father Time is undefeated. It doesn't matter. I mean, I do got opinions of LeBron. I do think that he have used performance enhancer, but at the same time, even with that, you can use that the whole nine. Father Time still go to feature end of the day. He's been battling injury all year. It was a remarkable. I mean, because they go talk about the severity of the foot injury to even sell it even more about LeBron James, and they gonna speak upon that injury and how he was able to still push through it. So we gonna hear more details about it, but
What's up, Byron?
what's happening, man?
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's your thoughts on everything, my brother?
At this point, I feel like LeBron James should just really let it go and he's just retired, man. I mean, I think he knows that this is the end and that he's not gonna win the championship. I mean, it's over, man. And it's like we tried to tell people that he was not gonna win this year, but they wouldn't listen. And now you seeing it. I mean, he got swept 3 times. This is his third time getting swept. So I don't know what else he can do, to be honest. I don't know.
I think that's why LeBron. That's why he did that interview to me with Michael Wilbon when he was disappointed in the Kyrie because he knew deep
Yeah.
down He wasn't gonna get he wasn't gonna get a lot of consistency for Anthony Davis. As great as Anthony Davis has been, right? He's been playing great, but he's
Hmm.
still inconsistent. He knows with Kyrie, if it comes down to it, Kyrie Irving when it matters the most in moments like this, Kyrie Irving in that series, you place Kyrie Irving in that series right here, that would have made a whole big difference in the series against Denver. And you're probably looking at a whole different outlook on it because now you got a guy in Kyrie that's dangerous.
Right.
And any given moment, he could take control of the game, and that would give LeBron opportunities to pick spots. He wasn't able to pick spots like that because Anthony Davis didn't assert his dominance. At least with
Hmm.
Kyrie Irving, Denver would not have had an answer for Kyrie Irving.
Right.
And so that's why I think he made a big deal about that. And even so, it's gonna be hard for the Lakers to even. I don't know how Ticket feel about it. Maybe Ticket know more. I know he knows more about if the possibility of how they could get Kyrie Irving. But I think that'll be difficult though because Kyrie Irving do want the max money, and the most money that he could get it would be from Dallas. At the end of the day, it was supposed handshake deal that him and Cuban made. I don't know how
Right.
true that is, but it's gonna be hard for Kyrie. It's gonna be hard for the Lakers to even deal with that. So the
How much
possibility
more
again,
help does this dude need, man? Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, I thought
he,
this is the so-called GOAT. Like, how much more help does this dude need? Like, damn.
man, you gotta get that nigga credit. He's a hell of a GM, so he know what he exactly need, and and that nigga knows his body. He knows what he could do and not do. End of the day, LeBron, that ticket just touched on. LeBron knows he can't control everything. He know he can't push as hard as he used to could push. You're not gonna see him carry a team like we saw him did in 2014, 2015, 16 all the way to 18. From 2013 to 18, you not go. He know he can't do that anymore. So when you know
Right.
you can't do that, you need a goon. Kyrie basically a goon. You know you need a goon like Kyrie Irving on your squad. AD is not that guy that you can rely on night in and night out. You can't rely on
Right.
Anthony Davis.
Uh-uh.
So that's why it's been, man. Shout out to Elder, man. Salute to you, my brother.
Yeah.
Um,
Shout out the elder.
but I know the Lakers for sure. I let D'Angelo Russell walk for sure. I wouldn't even
Oh
waste
yeah,
my
for
time
sure.
on him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even waste my time. I wouldn't even sign him to any deal because
Let him
we
go.
we could use that money for elsewhere. Let's go ahead and secure Austin Reeves. Hell, we could re-sign Dennis Schroeder. Hell, or we could look up and find a point guard somehow, some way. But I make sure I be able to have the money to match for Austin Reeves and keep Austin
Hmm.
Reeves. D'Angelo Russell, your bum ass could go because you a major disappointment. Um,
Right.
didn't show up at all. Got the tools, but hell, you just when it comes to the playoffs, you just a poor performing player. You don't come up. You don't do anything when it matters the most. You
Right.
only you can count these. You can count on your hand how many good performances he had. On one hand, how many good performances he had in his playoffs. You could literally
He
count on
hasn't.
one hand. And that is terrible. And that is terrible, man. I wouldn't even waste my I wouldn't even negotiate with the man. That's a waste of damn time to be honest. Um nah, but Nick T, you can but Dennis Schroeder plays solid to me. Is he
Yeah,
a
he did.
starting
He
point
did good.
guard? No, but he plays solid though. I make sure I keep Schroeder because he plays solid. You may have to start a bigger lineup. Let's just say LeBron do come, but you may have to start a bigger lineup. Put Rui in the starting five. Let's just say you let D'Angelo Russell walk. I think your starting five. Your starting five would be with the current roster constructed. Yeah, Anthony Davis, Vanderbilt, Rui, LeBron, and Austin Reeves. That would be your starting five. I think you better off doing that. Bring a short off your bench. Of course, they need to grab some free agents. If the Lakers are going to still commit to Anthony Davis, you gotta give Anthony Davis what he wants. I think that was one of the biggest mistakes from the Lakers not giving Anthony Davis the support he needs. He clearly lets you know that he doesn't want to be a center. He wants to play his position power forward. Even though it's not an excuse for his performances because that was piss poor what he did last night. His effort and
Right.
everything wasn't there. No excuse for that. But at the same time, when you got a guy basically crying out to you, then you know that I want to play power forward. I do not want to play center. You gotta make a decision as to like, are we gonna keep building around the age and star, or we gonna build around a guy that we think is the future? And the Lakers had done a poor job of deciding that factor. I think they should have built towards more building around AD. And if you could have had physical centers that could probably make Jokic work, it's not all about stopping Jokic. It's all about giving Jokic different looks and making him work. And you could use Anthony Davis on him late in games instead of having to
Right.
deal with him throughout the whole game. I think the Lakers gotta make a decision on that. Me personally, I would have traded Anthony Davis 2 years ago, and I would have got all that I could get
Mm.
from him. And Ticket touched on it too, about they should have traded, especially at the time when Anthony Davis was showing you promise. I
Oh
would have
yeah,
traded
back in
his ass.
November and
I
December,
would have
yeah, I would
traded
have
his
traded
ass
him.
then too. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And no telling what you could have got out of that. But Nick T, the guard play wasn't per se terrible because Austin Reeves a guard. He gave you solid production. Dennis Schroeder gave you solid production. Just D'Angelo Russell was piss poor though. So you know what I'm saying? And he was horrific defensively as well, not closing down on shooters. Basically being in the days out there, not running out on guys. When you got two guys not running out on shooters, hell, what you expect?
Right.
Um, Easy 06, we don't know what's really out there. It's a possible Trey Young trade that's being thrown out there. Now, I'm not a biggest Trey Young fan, but Trey Young, he'll be an upgrade for D'Angelo Russell, though. He'll be an
Hmm.
upgrade for him. Now, I don't know what you got to get rid of to get him, but Trey Young is an upgrade from D'Angelo Russell. But I think 9 times out of 10, if the Hawks was to do that, the Lakers would have to get rid of several pieces. I like
Yeah.
Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves would be a guy you probably would have to let go. Of course, you probably had to include Jared Vanderbilt, and you probably had to throw a D'Lo in there as well. That's a possibility. I don't know. I don't know what Ticket heard per se about what package the Lakers would throw out there. But that's kind of something that you could do, but you killing your depth. Like BX just said, you killing your depth if you do that. But I really think LeBron James is going to retire, though, y'all. I honestly think he can't push anymore, and depending the severity of that foot, if he does get surgery, the older you are, the longer it takes to recover. And he may not want to rush his way back into recovery like that if he's still trying to play. So if I'm LeBron,
Yeah.
I probably would step away from the game, man. Hang it up. You had a great career. You're not the GOAT, but you are considered one of the best players to
Right.
play the game. You just gotta set the fact that, man, that you're not gonna catch the ghost that you say you were chasing. You're not gonna
Hmm.
catch the man. Just gotta accept the fact.
But
So
see, I gotta get on these Lakers fans like Nairobi and stuff who was talking all that stuff and saying something.
hiding, he's
They
hiding.
right. You know what I'm saying? Something that we gonna blow through the West. We finna win the championship and y'all got swept. So y'all I gotta hold them to that standard. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuses. They had the team to get it done.
To be real, they should have listened to me and BX and Maz enough. We said it was gonna be a funeral, and look
Right.
what happened, y'all. It's a funeral. It's over with for the Lakers, man. It's over with for LeBron James.
Right.
I don't know how Elder feels. Now you gotta be prepared to have a life, having a life without LeBron James now. So now, what's gonna be the Lakers' main focus? Let's just say LeBron James do retire. What can the Lakers could do to keep themselves relevant and to keep themselves in a situation to still compete and be one of the top teams in the West? What would the Lakers have to do if LeBron James step away? What can they do? Rather,
They really can't do anything, really. They probably just gonna be a second round, first round team. They for sure can't compete for no championship.
I think it'll be several moves that they could. I think it's something that you have to look at who's unhappy. You have to look at what type of player that you can get that would love to come to LA. I think a guy that you could go after that could keep the team relevant. We know he's not the biggest. We know we don't trust him in the sense, but the only nigga he was scared for, one being scared of, one being the league anymore. So you could see. I think the Lakers could go after a guy like DeMar DeRozan. Um, I think that just say LeBron said, if I'm the Lakers, that'd be a guy that I'm targeting. Is DeMar DeRozan. Yes, he's not a LeBron James, but he's at this point of LeBron's career. DeMar DeRozan, he's more efficient for mid range. He
Right.
spots on the floor. He know how to get to certain spots on the floor. He's pretty solid, and that will make the Lakers on offense more potent. It be less stagnant.
Hmm.
A guy like DeRozan on the roster. So if I'm the Lakers, I'll go after a guy like DeMar DeRozan to replace LeBron.
Yeah.
You know you're not gonna get Kyrie Irving. You know that's out the question.
Yeah. Probably not.
So you gotta do that. Um, Also, if you the Lakers, you gotta get some material. You gotta get some material guys that can help out Anthony Davis. If you're not trading away Anthony Davis, that's what you have to do. You have to find somebody that can help Anthony Davis on the interior that would do all the small things, that would do all the dirty work so AD won't have to deal with the physicality. Nick T, yes, you probably could get Mike Conley to join up. That would be a good pickup, but it still won't move the needle. But yes, you probably would have to make that move and get DeMar DeRozan as well. Mike Conley and DeMar DeRozan would be some help, would be some good help for the Lakers, but they still need to get some interior guys to help out AD though. JaVale McGee, I'm pretty sure they have an opportunity to bring him back if it's possible. You can get a guy like JaVale McGee. I don't know what other big man is out there. I had to look at the landscape of things and had to really see what they could get and what they could do.
Right. Hey, I wouldn't mind my Cavs giving up Jared Allen because I want us to get AD.
But if I'm the Lakers for real, I'm breaking the whole thing up. I'm gonna try to get as many assets back as I can for his draft collateral and get some young talent. Because at the end of the day, the Lakers it's gonna be hard for the Lakers to build from the draft now. So if you
Hmm.
think you can get a top notch player, like for instance, if I could mess around and get lucky and get a lottery pick to have a chance to get Dewan Wagner's son, I would probably make that trade and trade Anthony Davis so I could at least have a unprotected first round pick that probably top three, top five. And you have an opportunity to get Dewan Wagner's son and and go at it that way. Because at the end of the day, Anthony Davis has shown you why would we commit to Anthony Davis? Why would we put all our eggs in one basket for a guy that's been very
Right.
inconsistent, a guy that doesn't show any heart?
He don't.
And E's oh 06, why am I Yeah, you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you now. It
Yeah,
went out for a minute.
yeah, I figured that. E's oh 06, why I'm scared of LeBron and AD success. Shit,
Ain't
LeBron
nobody
scared.
scared of them dudes. They got
LeBron
swept.
Yeah, LeBron scared of his own success because he know he can't
Man,
succeed anymore. He knows he can't succeed anymore. What you talking about, oh 06?
man, this let him self destruct, man. He a LeBron Gogger.
But I do wonder how Elder feels about what can they do about improving that roster and staying relevant. That's the key, and that's what's going to be hard.
And I don't know her. I mean, this was. I hate to say it, man, but this was pretty bad for the Lakers, man. Like this was bad, bruh. Because this is really their only shot of winning the championship. Like was really like was this year, man. Like I don't think they're gonna get back. I don't think they can recover from this, man. I think it's over.
I mean, it honestly been over, It's just that hell, the Lakers had the best luck of the draw. You had the Memphis Grizzlies, which that was a shit. That was a shit show of themselves. They wasn't really that good to me. That's why I say we was gonna lose in the first round. I just hate that we had to lose to the Lakers, but I knew we would lose the first round. Golden State, we knew all the turmoil they've been going through all year long. They were one of the worst teams in the NBA at taking care of the ball. Their role players were very inconsistent. Didn't have a bench at all. Jordan Poole was so inconsistent. Really devalued himself,
Right.
and they really gonna regret giving him that contract. Clay Thompson is not the same, even though he has some great showings against the Lakers. But at the end of the day, Golden State dynasty is done.
Yeah.
That chapter for to be closed, and also LeBron James chapter is closed.
Yeah. I think LeBron and Curry chapter, about to close. It's probably about to be the end for them too.
Yup, man, boy, I don't see that at all. Cause the only move that I could see that would move the needle if the Lakers was to get Kyrie Irving, that would actually get LeBron James to stay. If the Lakers get Kyrie Irving, LeBron will stay.
Easy 06, shut your ass up. Bro. Ain't nobody scared of the Lakers, nigga. Shut your ass up.
Um, I don't know why he's so sick saying that. Nobody was shook because we knew the Grizzlies wasn't that good. Now, y'all may have moved the needle a little bit with the Warriors, but for us with the Grizzlies, hell, now you ain't moved the needle because a lot of people didn't believe in the Grizzlies. Javante, Javante, I mean, hell, now Ja going to
Ja
L.A.
to the Lakers.
Ja going to L.A. He go die. Them folks gonna kill that boy out there.
Man.
You don't need to play no for no damn
Nah,
like
I don't need to
he
play
gonna
for
get killed
LA.
out there. Hold on, Nick T. I feel tell Ticket to drop the link. Hold on, Nick T. Cause I know you want to cook on Darvin Ham.
Oh yeah, we forgot about him too, man. Yeah,
I
Darvin Ham, he
mean,
did a terrible job.
the only thing you can highlight on Darvin Ham is the fact he was stubborn and he didn't sit D'Angelo Russell down. I would have put D'Lo on the end of the bench for the rest of the series after game two. He would not have probably got another minute. But Darvin Ham was trying to prove a point and it backfired.
Mm-hmm.
Man, boy, but Kyrie wants the money though. Now Kyrie was taking a pay cut. I can see it, but Kyrie wants the money. Nick T, yeah, come on, bring your ass in. Kyrie wants to get paid. And then have Mark Cuban is. I ain't been going against the league. He ain't gonna help nobody right now. Cash King, I would actually like that move, but he's such a liability. Yeah, I would like that move. Brook Lopez being the starting five for the Lakers, that would be a good move. That's actually a good move though. Cash King, that's the best thing you ever said on YouTube, boy.
Yo,
Yeah.
Ham,
Yeah. But what's happening, Nick T?
what's going on, man? I can't believe you're giving Darby Man a pass, man.
I told you he was being stubborn. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
man, this guy waited for too long to sit on D'Lo ass. This Coco five ass. I would slap a Coco five at his face, man. This guy, man, this guy is he's goofy, man.
Man,
Yo, man,
That dude Darvin Ham got to be the worst coach in history, man. He horrible.
no. Let
Listen,
Steve Nash the roast coach.
is it true Davian got shot back in the days and he said,
Yeah, he did.
is it true? Oh yeah, I apologize. I mean, he might have brain damage, you know? No, no, no joke, no joke. He might have brain damage. How can a coach be that stupid? I know he's a black coach. You want him to do well, but this guy cannot coach. This guy
No,
cannot coach.
but Nick T, you gotta give him credit though. The Lakers always play with effort. Um,
Yeah, but I don't make. Come on, man. Come on, come on. Effort. This guy getting paid millions of dollars, man. They're supposed to play with effort. Come on.
They didn't play with no effort in the beginning of game 3. They look like they didn't even care.
Yeah, like it seemed like this guy didn't want to go back to Denver, so they just pack it in. They want to go to early vacation, you know.
yeah, but Nick T, you gotta realize that was the Lakers' problem the year before he got there when they was under Frank Vogel. They played
But
with
no, no,
no
no, no. Come
effort.
on. But that's not the same
They
roster. This
wasn't they
roster is
wasn't
way
trying,
much better than last year.
but they wasn't trying though. They didn't
But
try
no,
under
no.
Frank
But
Vogel.
you can't say that.
LeBron,
But that's not the
Le,
same roster, though.
LeBron basically gave Frank Vogel the middle finger. Frank Vogel gave it back though. Frank Vogel flicked them out back, but them
But
folks didn't play hard
listen,
for Frank Vogel.
I could say this though. Frank Vogel would have done a better job this series than what's his name Darvin Scam. At least Vogel would start Tristan. He would have played that. What's that big kid name?
So
Um,
now you expect the guy that been chasing on Khloe Kardashian for 3 straight years and haven't touched the court to play big minutes all of a sudden?
yeah, but look what he did last game. He only played one game throughout for the whole year. Look at it. At least he's more productive than AD was. No, he will help AD out. AD don't want to play center. Why Diamond don't understand that?
Yeah.
And Ticket afraid to cook Darvin in. I don't get it. He cook everybody else. Well done. But he cooked Darvin a medium well. I don't understand Ticket, man.
Nah, but Darvin Ham, in all actuality, Darvin Ham been he did better than what most people thought he was gonna do. Nobody thought the Lakers were going to the Western Conference Finals, so it's only so much you could bash Darvin Ham about. Nobody seen the Lakers making the Western Conference Finals, so he did better than expected. And the fact that he always had them play hard, the fact that he had them playing defense, had them one of the top defenses in the league. Even when they were losing, they was one of the best defenses in the league. So defensively, he's a good coach. Offensively, he got to touch up on it, and he got to bring in an assistant that will ensure the offensive side of things. Darvin Ham is a defensive minded guy. So yes, you saw a lot of shit offensively that he probably could have tightened up that he probably should have resolved. But that's not his lane. So he just got to bring in an assistant that will cover the offensive side of things. Darvin Ham did a good job to me, to be honest.
That's your opinion. And why you capping for Shorter too? Shorter is trash. This guy shoot the basketball like the basketball is too heavy for him, man. This guy
He
cannot shoot.
terrible. He terrible on offense, but Schroeder was playing some defense. Nah,
Oh
I
my
gotta give
God,
some
this guy
credit.
cannot make. That's the thing. The Lakers need. They need guards that could make open shots. That's all they need.
Yeah,
Like they
look,
need guard.
you
Yeah.
had you had Dennis Schroeder wasn't making open shots against Memphis. You had that Dennis Schroeder wasn't making open shots against the Warriors.
No, not really. Come on, he wasn't really making. He make a couple lucky shots and that's all. But this guy
But
missed a
he
lot of
but
open
he
shots.
did some he played defense though. You gotta give him that. He was playing some defense.
Defense. Ah, his defense is sketchy to me. To be honest, his defense is not all
He's a
that
he's a good
great.
he's a good pest. He's like a
But
mosquito. He a
listen,
good
this guy,
pest.
this guy like 6'1", but this guy look more like 5'9" or something, man. I don't believe this guy's 6'1".
And I agree with All World Zeus, by the way. I think the Lakers need to tear everything down and do start over. I think you trade AD. I think you keep Austin Reeves. You try to get as much back as you can for Anthony Davis. If you could somewhat sign D'Angelo Russell, paying $15 million a year, 4 year, 15 million, that 15 million a year for 4 years, and you trade D'Lo to get some, see if somebody want D'Lo on the landscape and trade D'Lo. You make it do several things to improve the roster. Um, but Nick T, how would you feel about the Lakers trading for Trey Young? I think that'd be a terrible idea. But what you think?
Trade who?
I don't know. I talk about the Lakers. It's rumors that the Lakers are eyeing Trey Young.
No,
So what's
hell
your
no, no,
thought?
no. We don't want that guy. That guy is a shot jacker. AD need a guard that give him the ball like a Rondo. AD like need a guy like Rondo. You know,
But in fairness to Trey Young, he do average double digit assists.
double. You know that's blow off stuff. You know that. Come on, even
I
Westbrook.
know. I know.
Listen, Westbrook have a double digit assist. What that get him?
I mean, he always make the playoffs, except with
Well, that's a whole other stuff.
except for with y'all. But he
But
always make the playoffs.
one thing I hope the Lakers John Collins is he a free agent?
No, he's not. But
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you a guy that y'all should go after. I just don't know y'all gonna be able to afford him either.
uh,
Fred Van Fleet.
yeah, that's a good that would be a good pickup.
I think if you guys could somehow sway him to come over there, that would be big for you guys, and that would help y'all significantly. Get a guy like Fred Van Fleet on your roster. I think that would
Yeah,
benefit y'all. I think that would help y'all out a lot. You got a guy that play both ends of the court. He's a
yeah, we
good
need
shooter.
and we need like a physical guy next to AD. You know,
Yeah, like I said, bring in JaVale McGee back. I don't know who else you can get after that because I got to look at the landscape.
but no,
But
but the thing is, we need somebody that could also open or open
Brooke
get a
Lopez a
jump
free
shot. You
agent.
know,
Brooke Lopez a free agent though.
or
So,
that yeah, that's a good fit. Yeah.
but you would have to pay Brooke Lopez though. I don't know how much money Brooke Lopez will want.
So how about Aaron Gordon from the Denver? Is he a free agent?
Denver ain't gonna let him go though. Even if he is, Denver ain't letting his ass go.
You know that would be a perfect fit for AD because this guy he could defend all like three position and he could hit open three. You know.
Cause actually he fits. He's in a perfect situation in Denver. Nobody ever thought that he was gonna be playing at the level that he's playing. So you gotta give Aaron Gordon credit for that. He did better than expected. But at the same time, I don't think Denver would let him go. They most definitely wouldn't let
Yeah,
him
they're
go.
not gonna let him go, man. And if we could get KCP back, I don't know why we let KCP. You know, go.
But I mean, I don't think the wings are necessarily a weakness because Rui, and Austin Reeves been great for you guys. I just think you guys got to focus more
But
on backing up Anthony Davis
yeah,
and
but
focus.
listen, I don't. I just the thing about Rui. When you give him a big responsibility, he fold. I don't trust him. It's better for him to come off the bench. Like last night game, he fold when he started.
True. I feel what you're saying, but at the same time, I mean, when you down 3-0, man, that's a lot of pressure when you're trying to come
Uh,
back from that. And
Actually, you're more relaxed because you know the pressure's on Denver now. That's why you're more relaxed when you're down 3-0. The pressure is on Denver to close you out, and you at home. You're supposed to be. That guy was like 3 for 13. That was so disappointing, man. And Darvin Scam need to go.
I mean, he was overdue. He was overdue for a bad game, though.
No, 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 no. I think because he was starting, that he couldn't handle the pressure.
I think he can actually. I just think that he just had a bad
Nah,
game.
I don't. That's the thing. Some players they play well when the pressure is not on them. You know.
Cause Rui Alchamore won y'all some games being the leading guy. So I mean, I don't necessarily think that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think the moment was
Mm-hmm.
my bad, Nick T. You hear me?
No problem.
Yeah, yeah. But I was gonna say, man, but I just think at the end of the day he was just in a bad situation. End of the day, it was just bad. Denver had all the momentum. They were just the shit. At the end of the day, Denver was just the shit, man.
All right, man. But that's the thing. Darvin didn't feature AD enough. That's my problem with Darvin. You know, he
But
didn't get.
do you think that's more? more blame should be on his teammates for not getting him involved. And plus,
Uh,
LeBron James had a.
no, no, I kind of blame it more on the point guard.
But you got
LeBron
to look
is,
at LeBron had a great first quarter too, so that contributed to it as
but
well
the
for
thing is,
AD not getting
yeah,
involved.
LeBron needs to go back playing the point guard full time, full time. He needs to go back playing point guard full time, and we need a center, and we need like a knockdown shooter at the spot. I don't know why they didn't give like
I
Coach
don't
White.
know.
Robin, sorry, man.
I'm sorry, man.
Nah, but I honestly think that LeBron. I think that was a LeBron. I think that was a LeBron fault though. I don't think that was LeBron fault. I think at the end of the day he was hot. He was in the rhythm, and
No,
I
no, no.
also
No,
I'm
no,
not.
no.
I'm not blaming
I'm
LeBron,
not
bro. I'm
blaming
saying.
LeBron, bro.
Oh, I heard feedback.
but I don't think LeBron can play point guard at that level. It's gonna take a lot of his energy out. He doesn't have the stamina to play point guard.
Yeah, but that's why driving him need to slow his minute. Pay LeBron the most minute LeBron should be playing is 30 minutes. I don't know what. Okay, you played the whole game last night. What do you expect at the end of the game? How
Expect
you going
the ass whoop.
Yeah, you gonna play a 38-year old guy 48 minutes? Oh my, that's the same thing Ty Lue did a couple years back. Oh man, I'm
Ty crazy as hell.
these guys, man. Yeah, I hate to say that, especially for a brother who have a coaching job, man. Yeah, but this guy, Darvin him, he cannot coach, man. I'm serious. This guy, for a black guy, I'm sorry to say it, but he cannot coach. This guy cannot coach, man. We need a better coach, but I don't know. I don't think they're gonna fire him this offseason. Maybe maybe next year if you don't, if you don't make the final, you probably get fired. Oh man, they were pumping down him the next sliced bread, man. This guy's shit water, man.
Man, you can't do Darvingham like that,
Well,
man.
yeah, I'm sorry to say that, but this guy now he's over it. Don't even he need to go back to coaching
You
school,
need to
man.
go back to.
You gotta stop doing Darvin like that, man. Darvin is a good coach.
Especially at one point he had LeBron as center. I was like, oh my god,
Oh my.
he had LeBron playing center. Four guards line up and LeBron center. That's crazy, man.
That's crazy, man.
Nah, but LeBron had a couple of good possessions
Yeah,
against Jokic
yeah,
though.
but that's not gonna last, man. If I was a GM, when he do that, I would fire him straight up. You're not going back in the second half. That's you trying to show me off. You got two center I gave you. You refuse to play them.
Well, Nick T, man, what you think is best for LeBron James to do? Do you think he needs to go ahead and hang it up, or do you
Uh,
see him playing
depend.
next
I
year?
don't know what they do in the off season. But I'm not gonna tweet. And ever since that EPO allegation, man, I'm worried. But it might be true.
I keep telling folks that, man, because end of the day, you saw a significant change from him, especially after he sat out a month with that foot injury late in the year. You can tell that he hasn't been the same for his energy wise.
Mm-hmm.
Normally with that injury, you normally wouldn't be able to play on it, but he played on it accordingly. I mean, he played on the injury, but at the same time, I honestly believe it's some truth to those allegations, and I honestly believe he do take supplements. But end of the day, shit, they still ain't put it out there all the way yet. So all we doing is speculating.
Oh,
But I do believe there's plenty of truth to it. I don't think Chael Sonnen would just make it up just to make it up though. Even though he
no.
he an asshole for putting it out there though.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying, man. If that turn out to be true, that's gonna crush a lot of fans, man, including me, man. I don't want to believe it's true,
Well, I ain't gonna lie, be ready to get crushed, cause folks gonna come and tell all books and everything on that nigga trying to capitalize financially off LeBron James. So
man.
don't be surprised, bro.
So what you think about Giannis? You don't think Giannis on it too? Cause Giannis is jacked up for compared.
Shit, that's why his ass don't have touch. That's why his ass can't shoot. Yeah, I think Giannis on it too. Yeah, I think he on his ass can't shoot. He has no touch. The man is shit water, man. I'm sorry, man. I respected him because he was getting it out the mud, nigga. T. That nigga young as shit water, man. No footwork, no post game. All he do is go hard, left, go
Man,
hard, right, and run the floor. Has no type of skill set whatsoever, man. He's clumsy as hell. Man,
yeah, man. These are.
he lost to an eight. I can't take him serious, man.
Mhm. But you know what? These African guys, they be eating weird stuff too, man. So you might not be on it, you know. You know these African people, they eat how you call that shit? Anacondas and shit, you know.
He go fuck around. He go fuck around. Say, I ate a lot of snake and berries. Snake and berries. He said he gonna say Serge and Baca was this chef and shit. Serge be
Yeah.
eating them snakes and shit.
They call it bush meat.
Folks be tearing that damn snake up. The only reptile I had was alligator, man.
Yeah. How it tastes like that?
Alligator good. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's good. I ain't gonna lie. If they cook it right, it's good.
Oh, okay. I might try that one day, man. But anyway, we need guards that can shoot, man. Like guys like Tyrese Jones, Mike
But I
Conley.
say Fred Van Fleet would be perfect for y'all. Actually, y'all was somebody get Fred Van Fleet and Brook Lopez. Y'all back.
Mm. Yeah, but how much is gonna cost Lakers? Do they have enough money to sign him?
D-Log, you'll basically have that Russ money left.
Oh,
That Russ money would be out there. So I think it'll be hard. It'll be hard because you got to keep Austin. So that's really gonna hold you. Forget. But if I had to
mm.
choose, I'm the Lakers. I'll go out. I make sure I get Austin Reeves, but a guy that I'm gonna go after first. Just
Yeah,
say,
Austin Reeves, man.
you
Listen,
know, you keep it. I go after Brook Lopez.
Brook Lopez. But listen, something about
Yes,
Austin
because
Reeves. When
he
it
gonna
when it
keep
comes
AD from playing the four.
when it comes to physical guards, this guy cannot keep up with them. I think Austin Reeves is the best. Is a bench player at best.
Now Austin Reeves got a game, bro. I seen it. He got some game. He got
No,
some
he got
game. He
game.
was
He got
here some.
game. But the thing is, he cannot guard the physical guard. The athletic guard give him trouble.
I mean, how come Jordan Poole can go off on his ass?
Jordan Poole
He's $100 million man. I can't sleep on that. Jordan
listen. Y'all don't
Poole.
respect any guy that let a man do you like that. If you're a man, you don't let a man disrespect you like that, man.
But I ain't gonna lie, the Lakers would have somehow pulled that off. I don't know how the hell they be able to do it. That's why I need a nigga like Elder right now. Maybe he could make it clearer for me how you can
Mm.
mess around and get Brook Lopez and Fred Van Fleet. If they can somehow do that, they in business for real though. But I think they can only get one of them. So if I had to choose, you gotta go after Brooke Lopez because Anthony Davis been crying for the last few years about playing center. So you gotta finally do something to benefit Anthony Davis instead of building the team around LeBron. So you gotta do something for AD for a change, and that would be the first step in doing that by getting Brooke Lopez, and then on top of that, let's just say you do get JaVale McGee back, you kind of shored up the interior so AD don't have to deal with all that physicality for those big men night in and night
But,
out.
yeah, but here's the problem. Okay, let's say you do, Lakers do get all these players, right? But can you trust Darvin Ham with these players? Remember earlier this year when what?
Yes, yes, I can. Like I said, what all Darvin Ham has to do is tighten up, get a assistant coach that will handle the offensive side of things. I think Darvin Ham would be fine.
Yeah, like listen,
Just like
remember.
Phil Jackson did. Tex Reynolds took care of everything with the offense until Phil Jackson mastered all this shit.
So which coach is that? Which coach gonna help him?
I don't know who's out there per se. That's the thing. I don't know who's out there that'll be available to be a good assistant for him. That's really the tough situation. Oh, offensive minded coach. You make it get an Alvin Gentry. A guy in that sort that if he don't mind being an assistant, which he has before. If you was to get Alvin Gentry to come in and try to help you offensively, that would help. Another guy, Nate McMillan, he could help offensively. If he was to agree to be an assistant, I don't know. He wants to be an assistant though.
Uh,
But if you the Lakers, you may have to offer head coach money to an assistant to help assist Darvin Ham, so the offense would be more better and less stagnant. So I think you got to bring coaches of that stature that can help out the offensive side of things.
I think you need help with the defense too.
Now defensively, the Lakers was the top 10 within the top 10 all year round.
Yeah, but
So
the thing is about the Lakers, when you move the ball, they ain't got nobody.
nah, but the offense was so bad though, it kind of hinders their defense. You ever heard of that your offense could be so bad, like in football? Like we seen in the past, the great defenses they be on the field the whole game. So no matter how great the defense really is, when you not scoring, that takes a lot of energy out that defense, especially if you playing defense longer in the offense. Eventually, you gonna start allowing more points. So that's all you really be seeing. The Lakers defense top notch. It's just that the offense be so horrific at times. It hinders the defense.
Right. Mhm. You know who I want to be coaching again? You don't remember Scott Scar?
Yeah, I remember Sky Skiles, but he been out the league for so damn long. I don't think he'd benefit anybody.
I think you will really help the Lakers on the defensive side.
Defensively, I know they fine. They just got to get the offense to be
They're
more
not fine,
consistent.
man. These guys you make extra pass, they don't know they miss assignment, they can't get out the foul car.
No, you must don't realize how great the Denver offense really was.
And, we'll see the next series. We'll see in the final. Let's see. I think Miami gonna have an easy going with them because Miami they are shooting, they got interior defense and they are closer.
I need Miami to win because that would prove my narrative to be right about Jokic. Because I said some terrible things about Jokic throughout the season. So Miami will prove me right, but I don't think Miami. I think it'll be a tough series. I think it's gonna be a nail biter, but I
Mm.
think Denver gonna pull it out though.
But at the same time, I want McCollum is a good guy. I want him to win too, though. The
And then
Denver.
the Jimmy, then I'm gonna let you know this, Nick. To you, Jimmy Butler wins though. His one ring. If he was to win this year, it would trump everything that LeBron James ever won. It would
Yeah,
trump every ring LeBron James had. That one ring would trump all of LeBron James' 4 rings.
Not the 2016 rim. I don't think it
Yes,
should.
yes, it would. Yes, it would. Cause who Jimmy Butler got as a sidekick that was scoring just as many points as him?
Yeah, but then you got to listen to Miami is deep.
Yeah, but he ain't got no Kyrie Irving. Then they averaging 40 with
But
him.
doesn't matter. You got a
It
deep
do
bench.
matter.
You got a good coach. You know,
Well,
Postfight
Jimmy Butler,
Postfight is like two times defending champion.
then he'll do something that's never been done in history. An AFC winning the title. That's never been done in NBA history.
Well,
And for
they're not a legit East.
but they are legit AFC because that's what they was. So shit, that shit legit.
No, I
Cause
think
it,
I think if they start over, they'll be like fifth seed.
well, but there's an AFC, so that means Jimmy Butler made history, did something that's never been done, and then the fact that he doesn't have another, doesn't he's not even a superstar winning the chip without a superstar, so that makes it even more better. He's a superstar now though, but according to people, he wasn't a top 5 player of the game, so that would give him more credence to even brag about his one championship more. His one championship would mean more than any rings LeBron James won combined. Combined.
Let me ask you this: what happened to that guy? Is he gonna play in the final? That guard from the Miami. I forgot his name.
Tyler Hero,
Yeah, Tyler Hero.
they haven't said yet. I think he'll try to come back, but if I'm Miami, I keep his ass shut down.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think he might disrupt the chemistry. I think he might disrupt the chemistry. They better not play him. Yo, you hear me?
Oh yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you, bro. And I'm telling you now. That's another topic I need to touch on. If Jimmy Butler wins the championship, would that be the best ring won of all time, or would that trump a lot of these players that we call greats? Oh,
Hmm.
I think Jimmy Butler ring would mean more than Kevin Durant's. I think Jimmy Butler ring would be on a higher scale than Kawhi Leonard's ring in Toronto. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
Jimmy
definitely.
Butler ring. I think Jimmy Butler ring would trump Giannis's ring. That when Giannis won, I think end of the day, it most definitely trump any ring LeBron won. You can argue with the 2016 because Cleveland ain't never won shit, so that do mean something.
Yeah, not
But
only
but
that,
other
Kevin Love and Kyrie never make the playoff.
yeah, then on top, but what made Jimmy Butler so good? He has seven undrafted players that he'll win the ring with. He won as an AFC. He won as an AFC, and this nigga is not even considered a superstar himself, and he still won a title and won Finals MVP. That would trump a lot of niggas in this era. Even Steph
Mm.
Curry won ring, even though the ring that he won against Boston last year, he'll trump that. Jimmy Butler ring would trump that. So I mean, end of the day, we got to call it what it is. Hell, I'm gonna go in further. It Trump Magic Johnson's, Trump Larry Bird's, even more impressive than Michael Jordan runs. I had to put it up there. Everybody already trying to say Jimmy Butler, Michael Jordan's son. That what everybody trying to say now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, these Lakers make me so bad, man.
Oh hell, Nick T, you should have already known how it was gonna play out though.
Darvin and hand, Darvin is scared. This guy, man.
Man, stop being hard on Darvin Ham, man.
Yo, I could have did a better job than this guy.
You can't blame Darvin Ham, man. Hey,
I'm
but
about to dip, man. I'll talk
yeah,
to you next
that
time.
what that what that what I about to say too, bro. I'm about to dip too, man. Hey,
Yeah.
man, I had to do a short video talking about the Lakers, man. I appreciate all y'all in the chat, man. I appreciate Nick T for jumping on board. I appreciate Jay for jumping on board. I
Mm.
appreciate my brother Ticket for letting me drop this video. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that subscribe, bro. And today, the Lakers had their funeral yesterday. Now the Boston Celtics for to end up having their funeral today. So the most two historic franchises in NBA history for to have their funerals back to back days. That's unbelievable. It's funny as hell though in all actuality. But man, salute to y'all. If y'all want to donate to the channel, man, hit up $ cash 11. It'll be much appreciated, man. And it's gonna be entertaining because I know what we're going to do. I know what we're gonna do if Boston get the asses whooped. And it's gonna be my next stream tomorrow is gonna be a classic. I'm letting y'all know now because I already know Boston gonna get the ass whooped. But salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Salute and I'm out, y'all.